have a sense that people are just, you know, kind of jumping on a bandwagon. Near actually pumped up quite a lot today, right? And that's because they tweeted this, where AI is near. And then they talked about how Near protocol could serve as an infrastructure empowering the next generation AI use case, right? Obviously, just to hop on the bandwagon, it worked because Near started pumping after this tweet, right? But are there any other good things besides just, you know, hopping on the bandwagon type tweets? Well, Near is a promising protocol. For those of you guys who don't know, it's L2. It's very similar. People compare it to like a mini Solana. Very well backed, a lot of VCs, very fast, proof of stake chain, right? And you know, they're still young. They're still growing their ecosystem. But they have several other things going on for them besides just tweeting out about AI. They also recently integrated with Ledger. A lot of you guys use Ledger as your hardware wallet. Right now, you could stake directly from Ledger. You could stake your Near so that you don't have to lose possession of it and still help secure the network and earn staking rewards. Not only that, Ledger itself supports Near, so you can store your Near tokens on a Ledger device. So that's pretty big in terms of hardware support. Not every token, not every chain gets supported by Ledger right away. Also, they do have like an incubator program, right? They do have a foundation, and they're trying to get other partners to help them draw in more dApp makers to help grow the ecosystem. And they just announced this today, in fact, right? So they're looking for partners that actually, basically, they have experience with incubating projects because they're serious about this and they really want to grow out their dApp ecosystem. So pretty positive overall. They also have other things going on. Here's one to, they're bridging to Calimero, which is a privacy chain. So if you wanted to conduct transactions in privacy and you don't want people to track it, well, here's a use case for it. So it is bridging to it so that you can bridge to it, do whatever you need to, right? So they are still forming bridges with other chains as well. So that's kind of like some of the things that's happening with Near right now. But overall, like I said, it's a promising L1. And they have been moving quite a lot recently. So, I mean, a lot of enthusiasm coming back. So we'll see what else they do in the future, right? So want to give you a little more information on what I covered about Near this morning, besides just their AI tweet. Now, you may have noticed some of the other projects are moving. For example, MATIC, Atom, a lot of these L1s, L2s are moving upwards. But MATIC, you guys know, one of my favorite projects out there, and they have been moving pretty well recently, right? There's really no big news, nothing huge that has happened. But what is exciting is their ZK EVM. They're about to launch their main net ZK EVM. Right now it's in testnet, but there's a ton of transactions already. And you may be wondering, what is ZK EVM? Basically, it's the Ethereum virtual machine, but using ZK rollups, which means it's much faster, much cheaper than any Ethereum dApp out there that wants to utilize something like this can, because of course Polygon is a layer 2 and is fully compatible with all Ethereum-based apps, right? So they are getting ready to launch this, and during this interview, they basically confirmed that it's coming in March. So that's about 1 month's time frame, right? It's going to be a game changer. No one else has a ZK EVM. They utilize ZK rollups or just rollups in general to scale the L2. But as for processing smart contracts, it's still using Ethereum virtual machine, which is still quite slow. This is actually a huge game changer that no one else really has within the Ethereum ecosystem, right? And of course, they are partnered up with some of the biggest companies out there. Some of the ones that have been doing really well recently, like Sandbox, Decentraland, yes, on top of Polygon. You have Animoca Brands, there's huge NFTs. You got DraftKings. You got a whole bunch of companies and brands. This doesn't even show you, like, it does show you Facebook, but like Reddit and Coca-Cola and Starbucks, they're all partnered up with Polygon as well. So they're just an absolutely huge project. That's quite simply it. I saw this for Vechain fans. So this is out of the blue. So in March 4th, there will be a summit called the Hive in Las Vegas, and it's completely free, held at the Red Rock Hotel, right? And the whole summit is just about what's going on in Vechain. Vechain made some news in 2022. They got their own stable coin, right? They changed to POA 2.0, which means basically it's more secure, more decentralized, faster. They're also making a big push into DeFi, really catering to the West, right? But I'm sure there's other things I missed up on. I don't even know about. So this is quite interesting for those of you guys that want to attend a conference or a summit that's actually free, which it's unheard of in crypto. Everyone wants to charge like $1,500 per ticket. Like, who is going to attend those, right? So I'm glad to see this is happening. So save that date on your calendar if you can attend. I don't hear much about Aptos, right? But there is a giant Indian social app, Chingari, and they have partnered up with Aptos to come out with a TikTok clone, but it's a decentralized version of it, and it will be exclusive on Aptos. I don't know how big this company is, but maybe some of you guys, I know some of you guys watch me from India, maybe you could chime in. Are they like the TikTok of India? And if so, this is a pretty big thing, right? But I don't quite know. It's hard to compete with TikTok, that's for sure. Last two things I did see this. Cardano aims to improve with their next upgrade, Plutus. They're going to try to really get interoperability and cross-chain development going, right? And this will definitely help their DeFi. They're kind of weak in DeFi right now. DeFi, overall total liquidity locked in is only about 100 million, which is trailing the other chains. But still, they're growing. They got DJ going, right? And cross-chain interoperability will definitely help them bring more liquidity and more dApps to them. And then lastly, speaking of liquidity, MakerDAO, who is the maker of the DAI token, they're actually forking Aave and coming out with their own liquidity provider service. Obviously, because they want to promote DAI more, right? So kind of interesting that they're doing that.